All right, we are here to talk about who we think,
Who I think.
is going to win this year in the Metro Gym Bowl League.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. You know, we've got quite a lineup here of competitors, and you just never know what's going to happen.
Well, let's talk about the winner of the Consolation Bowl, the Kaka Bowl last year, Mr. Scott, riding the wave of luck, Simmons. I mean, he comes from a family of strong competitors,
Yeah.
but he hasn't risen to that level yet.
No. You know, I mean, he rode the wave of luck. Unfortunately, it crashed. And,
The typhoon style.
yeah, Typhoon style was a big wave. And, but, he hit his stride when it came to that consolation ladder. And, I
So
expect that to
can
happen
he
again.
carry that on to this year and bring his first championship and, make his brothers proud?
No one knows the consolation ladder better than him. So I feel like that's his zone, and he's gonna make it happen.
Okay, so we can say not going to win the championship,
Yeah.
not going to get his name on the trophy, but
Right.
hey, when you get to the Consolation Bowl, watch out because Scott's going to be a competitive force.
Yeah, no stopping Scotty there.
All right, so let's move on to Gabby. Great drafter, usually makes the playoffs. Last year, not so much. I mean, finished last.
Yeah.
I mean, Corey made a big jump from last a couple years ago. He went from last and then he got second place. Does she make that same jump?
Big Eagles fan, or as I like to say, the Georgia Bulldogs Part 2.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I mean, I won last year. And I had a lot of Eagle people. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown,
Yeah.
So I think her mistake might have been not drafting who she likes to root for. Will she reach early and grab them this year and secure her place out of the Kaka Bowl where Scott's going to defeat her regardless?
I certainly think she's going to aim for that, and hopefully she's not plagued with injuries as she has been the last
That
few
is true.
seasons.
She has not been great at drafting QBs. Pretty weak in that department. So we're going to say not this year, maybe next year. Unless CT replaces her, then yes. If CT replaces, CT can win this year. That's a done deal.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, we're moving on to Mr. Josh Trujillo. Never had his name on the trophy. One of our longest tenured members of the league to not have his name on the trophy. He's been to the big game, always falls short.
He's got some experience, though.
Right.
Maybe he's and he's got to watch everybody draft the last few seasons. Maybe this is his time. He's going to use that mindset.
Right, but I just don't think he stays focused.
Mm-hmm.
That might be his downfall. And so for that reason, it's going to be a no-go for this year again. For
Ooh.
Josh.
It's a tough prediction.
Yeah.
If he were here, I think he'd be upset about that.
He's not here because there was a laser light show, rave weekend, Ferris wheel type thing.
Yeah.
So he's attending that.
Yeah, had too much sake. And,
There it is. All right, let's move on to this guy, Mr. Corey Stevenson. Got to the big game last year.
that is a festive photo.
He had
right
a
there.
late draft pick, and he still managed to draft a great squad. Got pretty lucky with Josh Jacobs. Probably, thought he was drafting, Jahan Dotson or something. I don't know, but it worked out for him. So he makes the big game, and then he left his flex with a non-starter,
That's right.
his defensive back. So obviously, we're looking at a focus issue with him too.
Yeah,
and him and Josh might have been at the sake bar together.
Yeah.
I think come that late December week.
Yeah, I mean where his confidence got the best of him. Was ready to put a lineup out there without a full set of players. Wouldn't be the first time we saw that happen.
I understand crumbling confidence. He was going against myself, one of the dominant forces in our league. So,
How many years have you been in the league?
I started the league, so this will be our 14th year.
Wow.
In the league, so it's
course.
pretty impressive, for those minds of self. So I'm gonna say, I've won now 4 times. We're looking at Rob's dynasty. It is official. I don't like the Patriots, but I'm pretty much the Patriots now. I am the team to beat.
Are you out there with the binoculars?
I don't need the binoculars. They're called waiver wire moves. You guys don't do them. I do them. I win the league. It's pretty simple. I tried explaining this to you guys last year.
Yeah.
No one else caught on. I win again. So I mean, obviously, I'm looking at myself, over you in the championship this year.
So if I were to try to win, how many transactions in the season do you think I would need? Like, what's that bar?
Minimum 90. 90. You gotta be high 90s. Getting into that triple digits number. That is where the sweet spot is. Because then you got the other people that don't make any moves. And they're out. And so what I like to do is I like to unbuck, untuck, and then boom, gonna win again. 5 championships for Rob right here.
How much?
That's what's coming.
How much sake did you have?
That's what's coming. No sake. No sake needed. I am gonna win again this year. We can just go ahead and call it. I think the presentation's over. You've never been on here, so you're not a threat.
I haven't been in there for all 14 seasons.
I made the trophy bigger this year, as you can see, to fit my name a few more times.
Big letters.
So,
Big letters.
we might as well call it, unless you think there's anybody else on the horizon. Maybe we need some new blood. Some new blood. A 2-time defending champion, KP.
I heard that there was a returner, so tell me about this. Tell me about this KP.
All right. He dominated. While the rest of us were just doing, just normal Yahoo drafting, this man was paying for ESPN Plus to get draft advice coming in.
Yeah.
These are suggested picks, and it worked out for him.
And probably over 90 transactions.
I didn't need the transactions because he drafted
picked
so
that
well, by paying for expert advice. Will he go that route again? I don't know. He's been in the dark. He's been waiting for his return. And this is the year. He's a big Falcons fan.
Ooh,
Falcons are looking good this year.
really?
So it's could be like a synergy effect.
Interesting.
Both teams looking good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Falcons.
So I'm
Never
going
heard
to
that.
put my money on KP becoming a 3-time champion immediately upon his return and threatening me as the overall champion.
Whew, it's a big prediction. We'll have to see. But bringing that luck back to the league, sounds like that skill, paying for that subscription, could be the recipe he needs to make that happen.
Boo-wah!